Everybody, how are you guys doing tonight? I decided to do full face tonight only because we just found out today that if you order the Touch Mineral foundation and the liquid foundation, the shipping's going to be free. So I figured why not go ahead and showcase that tonight, so everyone who hasn't had the opportunity to see it used can kind of get familiar with it, and all of you that have, maybe since we're going to do a full face, you'll catch something new or catch a technique that might work for you. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of get started because it probably will be a little bit more lengthy than the rest of them, since we're going to go ahead and do the whole thing. I have a new website, and the website is www.sweetlysinfullashes.com. And if you go to that website, you can purchase anything that you see me use here tonight. And feel free to go there and, look at everything that we have to offer. Just kind of check it out. And if you have any questions, just send me a comment, send me a message. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Color match you if you need to be color matched. All that fun stuff. The other thing I wanted to get out of the way was, don't forget that we have our kudos going on. Our kudos is something that we do every month, and it lasts the whole month until, we run out of supplies. And so the kudos for this month is the Splash lipsticks. Hold on, sorry, I should have been more prepared. Let me grab one. You get 3 Splash lipsticks. That's the lipstick exfoliator. Sorry, guys. If I was organized, you wouldn't know what to do. Yeah, it puts the lotion on the skin. Yeah, I would get the hose again because I'm definitely not prepared. Hi, Lauren. So anyways, this is one of the Splash lipsticks, and the deal for this month is you buy 3, any of the colors. We have 6 new colors, so I believe that takes it up to 16 colors available. Three of these purchase and you get a free lip liner. So it's $73, and like I said, and if you throw in your foundation, it's free shipping. So we have lots of new colors, lots of nudes, lots of really bright, bold reds and stuff like that. So that's the special for this month, and it goes away at the end of June. So hop on that if you want to get those. And the last thing is the special that just was announced today. Like I said, if you order one of the liquid foundations, in any order, all your shipping is free. So if you've already ordered, don't panic. You can either, if you want, you can order a second color. You could do summer color, winter color. You can mix to get the right shade. You can gift one. If you want to do that, it's, the possibilities are endless if you want to add that on to get free shipping. So take advantage of it because it's only till the end of the month. And so, who doesn't like free shipping? So with that being said, I think that covers everything that I was going to get out of the way. And then I'm going to go ahead and just start doing the makeup so we can get through it, because it's probably going to be long tonight with doing everything. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I'm going to briefly kind of tell you what I'm using, but at the end, I'll put it in the comments, all the products that I used. If you have a question, shoot it out. Taryn's on here. She can help answer questions. She's got the knowledge, so she can inform anybody of anything. And if we don't know it, we will find out, okay? All right. So I'm going to start with the primer, Glorious Primer, to fill all those fine lines that we have and fill the pores with all the good stuff instead of our makeup, and letting all that settle into all the creases and all that fun stuff that our kids give us. Yay, kids, along with all that, which will be disappearing in a few days. So like I said, primer, it's a good thing. We've covered primer before, so catch the playback, catch some of the old videos, and it's a good thing, and you definitely want to use it. It's nothing but good. All right, primer's on. So I'm going to do the concealer, because as you guys know, I do beginning and I do end because all this fun stuff, you know, that I have going on. I need all the coverage I can get. So the primer is the bomb, and it will cover anything. It'll cover tattoos, it'll cover scars, it'll cover birthmarks, it'll cover anything you want it to cover. It is a little bit thick, but it doesn't have to be. Like I said, you can thin it out with your blending buds, and you can blend it out to a more sheer coverage if you're not wanting that thick coverage. I need the thick coverage because, yeah, you see it. It's no bueno. So my personal thing is do the foundation before. Hi, Valerie. I do it before, and then I put my foundation on, and then closer to the end of when I'm done with my face, I'll kind of just add a little more if I see the bags and the circles like still popping through that I don't like. So that's what I'm going to do. And you guys, you don't need that much. It's seriously a tiny, tiny bit, goes a long way, okay? Your product will definitely last. Where's my brush? Will definitely last with Younique's product because you don't have to use a lot. You know, our buzzword. We should make this a drinking game one night. The buzzword is mineral based. And what's the other one that I always use? Well, when I come across it, I'll let you know. So, you know, one night we'll have to get on here and make it a drinking game. Every time I say it, shots. No. See, that would be really fun. So, okay. So I'm going to, this is how I do my concealer. And I've just kind of learned this within the last, I don't know, 6 months or so by watching other people and watching YouTube and getting ideas. And the purpose of the V thing, because I never did that before, I always just did my dark circles, is it brightens and opens up later when I don't look like Batman. This area here, it really brightens it up. And so instead, before I was just putting it on my dark circles because I didn't know any better, and that just highlights them even more. So with this technique, you know, we're going to put it on, and then we're going to kind of bounce it out and then put foundation over it, and you'll see how much lighter it is. Let's see, Valerie, that's a lot of coverage. Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with this stuff. It lasts and lasts. So I'm going to finish doing this because I don't think I've done a full face with you guys at all. I think I've just kind of stuck to one area, but I'm so nervous doing this. This is like, you know, come on, no makeup on where everyone can see. It's kind of scary. But I figured, what the heck, you know what? I like watching other people do it. I've learned so much. And so I've said, you know what, you got to get out of your comfort zone at some time and just do it. And then I just kind of add a little bit there. Like I said, I'm going to be adding a little more just because that's my thing. You don't have to do that. Now, if I had a problem area right now, thank you, Mother Nature, I don't at the moment, but you could hit that, you know, when you need to too. So, all right, we got that on. I'm going to take my blending bud because that's just how I do it. You can use your hands, you can use whatever you want, and I spray it with rose water just because that's our toner in our skincare line, and it smells amazing, and it is amazing. That's another buzzword for drinking. Amazing, because I seem to use that a lot. And incredible. I got to come up with some new words. But it is. So I don't know what else to say. All right. So I'm going to have to get my blind woman mirror here. But you just, hopefully you guys can see, pounce this out, you know, to as thin of a coverage that you want. I leave mine kind of thick, but I mean, I don't want goopy edges or, you know, it's settling into the creases and picking up. If I was going to use powder, I don't want it to pick that up and then, you know, you can see me a mile away because I have all this flaky powder caked up on me. And so blending it is important, and blending should be a drinking word too on our list, or we should have a bingo or something. I don't know, because blending is huge to me just because it's a pet peeve of mine. I see people that don't blend their makeup. They don't blend their blush. They just put stripes on. And I mean, you know, to each his own. And I'm not judging. I mean, it's for me, it's just like sitting with somebody who chews with their mouth open. It's just like, do they not see that? Can, you know, I just want to go up and go, can I just blend your makeup in? It'll look so much better if you just blend it. But I also realize too that not everyone knows how to put on makeup, you know. If you never learned, it's, you know, it's something that doesn't come naturally. You have to see other people do it. And that was another reason why I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone and do this too, because just in the couple of weeks that I've been doing this, you guys, it has been amazing, the feedback that I've gotten, and so many nice compliments and things that people didn't know how to do certain things, or they didn't know why you should use primer. Like myself, I didn't know. And, you know, just giving that helpful advice out so people understand and can, you know their products and know what they need or how to do it has been really cool. It's been fun. It makes it all worth coming on here and having dry mouth and stuttering over my words and repeating myself endless and squirreling and all the other junk that I do when I'm on here. So, okay, so I feel like it's pretty blended. You guys see, my dark circles don't go away. My bags don't go away. They're getting worse as I get older. So, you know, without cosmetic surgery, they're just going to be a part of me. So I have to just learn to deal with it. So now I'm going to move on to the foundation. And this is what is on sale. Well, it's not on sale. This is a special right now, running till the end of the month. Just announced today. If you order any of the Mineral Touch Liquid Foundation, shipping is free. Normally to get free shipping, you have to have an order of $100 or more. So, I mean, hey, money's money. You know, if it puts a gallon of gas in your car and you don't have to spend it on makeup, it's all good. So if you're really on the fence about getting the liquid foundation, this is the time to take advantage of it, because, you know, you get a few bucks back in your pocket. Maybe you could put it towards another product that you wanted to try. So, like I said, this is the liquid foundation. It goes on liquid but dries to a matte powdery finish, and you'll love it. You have to try it. And girls, locally, I'm getting a little bit of a, what's the word I want to use? Anyways, I'm getting a bunch of colors now on hand. So if you want to be color matched with the actual product, because it makes it a lot easier, just let Taryn and I know, because we'll be glad to come color match you, or you can come to us, you know, whatever's convenient. But I know sometimes it's been tricky with colors and stuff like that, but I'm trying to get one of every color so we can, you know, kind of put it on you and see what works, and, you know, give you a little bit more trust in the process of knowing that you're getting the right color. So like I said, this is very liquidy, watery. It's supposed to be that way. It goes on really thin. The key to this, shake it really, really, really well. Get that mineral and all that mixed up well. Second, empty the dropper. Empty the dropper of all the foundation that's been sitting in that dropper, you know, since the last time that you used it. Fill it up with new. This is the brush I use. This is the Powder Puff brush. Like I said, all the products are available on my website. It's in the feed here in the comments. If you need it, you can go look. You can go buy, you know, make a wish list, whatever you want. 4 drops. That's all you need. That's it. 4 little drops. And it will cover my whole face. So this is how I just dot it. Everybody does it different. Taryn does it with her finger. You know, no rules. Do it however you want, however you learn, what makes it comfortable for you. I like the big brush just because I get it on fast, and I'm usually in a hurry to do whatever I do because I'm always running late. I'm always on Houlihan time, and that means late. So just rub that in really good. I know the lighting in here, you know, I'm trying to get some better lighting as I go. So you kind of have to bear with me. I take it down on my neck and I take it on the hairline and my ears just because I don't want that line that I was talking about. And so that's it. I don't know, can you guys give me a thumbs up or a heart if you can see, like, seriously how much coverage in this light? Hopefully you can. How much coverage it gives you. And in a second here, it's going to dry and it's, you know, it'll be real powdery, and it has optical diffusers in it too. So it blurs out the fine lines and any of the flaws that you're trying to cover. You can use more foundation if you want to, but you don't have to. Don't use more thinking you have to, because really start with less, put it on and let it dry. And it dries instantaneously, but let it dry. And hi, Lauren. Like I said, let it dry so you can see the kind of coverage you get, because I know Taryn made the mistake of thinking, oh, well, that's, I think I need more. And she put on more, and then she was all, you know, too powdery and too much. And so she's like, okay, note to self, let it sit for a second while you put it on, and you'll get amazing coverage, you know. And if you don't have as many flaws as I do to cover up, it's going to be even better. So, so we did concealer, we did the foundation, and then if you use powder, this is the time you could put powder. But since I went to this foundation, I don't need to. I mean, because it dries to a powder finish and it will stay for, I mean, Taryn's already put it to the test for 15 hours at work, and you know, you can tell that you've worn it for the day, but it looks almost as good as when you put it on. So I'm telling you, you've got to try it. And with free shipping now, there's no reason. And our money back guarantee. We have a like it or love it. And if you, anything you buy with us, if you do not like it, or the color's not right, you know, if you want to exchange a color, we will gladly do that, and it's not a problem. And if you just absolutely don't like it and it's like, no, it's not for you, it's not working, then we'll take it back, return it. You get your full money back, less the shipping and handling, and no questions asked. So, I mean, there's no reason not to try any of our products, because there's no obligation to keep them. So I'm going to move on to blush, because I don't want to keep you here all night. So I am kind of trying to move faster than I normally do. Not trying to rush by any means, but yell out questions. Taryn's on here. One of us will catch you with questions. And if not, I will get them in the, you know, afterwards. And if you missed anything, you can catch it in the playback. So I'm going to go to, oh, that's blush, ding dong. I'm going to go with the bronzer, and it's the Beachfront bronzer. I use Sunset, which is the lightest, just because bronzer kind of intimidates me a little bit. I haven't, I see people use it, and some people use it too much, where it's kind of like the fake tanning lotions where they're all orangey, and I don't want to look like that. So I'm learning, use it sparingly and learn to blend, and, you know, it's all good. But I was kind of nervous to start using it, and so I've just kind of been playing with it a little bit. But they tell you the key is to I gotta go over here. Basically do your forehead. You're kind of wanting to hit where the sun would hit you normally. And then come down in the hollows of your cheek, because then that contours as well. So it's a bronzer, and it also does your contouring for you. I mean, you can go really, really dark on this and get some severe contouring if that's what you want. I just don't. But I mean, there's nothing wrong with it if you do. And then come down under the jawbone. And so what they tell you is you're doing basically a 3 and an E on your face. And that's where you would do your forehead down along the lines. And then if you want to thin your nose, which I do, you can take it down the sides of your nose, and it just will thin that out a little bit. Okay, so that is the bronzer, and then what I do after that is blend. Drink, drink, drink. So we'll have a drinking game on here one night, I promise. We'll have the keywords. that you take a shot. You have to take a shot every time I say it. Blending will be number one. So I just blend it in. Like I said, I just don't want super hard lines, just because I don't. And the other thing that I was going to mention too, what's great about the bronzer is sometimes, you know, you're a little bit lighter in the fall and the winter, where in the summer you're out and about and you're in the sun and you're trying to get color. So a lot of people get nervous about that because, you know, here I'm investing in this foundation and, you know, am I going to need two different colors? Well, what I do is I kind of go in the middle of the road, and then in the summer, then I can just use the bronzer and bronze it up and give myself some color, but then it also, you know, holds up in the fall and the winter, so, you know, you're not super dark. You don't have to use the bronzer unless you want, and you can use it for different things. And, you know, because you can use the bronzers, I've seen girls in our group use it for blush. They've used it in their eyeshadows. They've put it on their lips. I mean, you can put it wherever you want. Hi, Sabrina. Hi, Julie. So, you know, that's just an option. I'm saying right now with the free shipping on the foundation order, if you want two colors, you want to stock up for the fall, now's the time to do it. But I mean, absolutely, you don't have to. It's just a thought. So now that I've bronzed, I'm going to go ahead and go to blush. I only have one blush so far, and I'm going to be adding a couple more just for different colors. But this one is Stunning, and it's more of a pinky, I don't know, kind of a pinky red. I want to get one of more of the orangish tones too, just because I like doing those with like nude colors and stuff. So this one is Stunning, and so that's the one I'll be using. And once again, ding, 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 minimal, like barely touch it. If you touch it, if you were to go like that, I mean, that's even a lot. That's a lot. If you were to swipe, you're going to look like a clown. Because of it being so pigmented, you don't need that much. And watch, I mean, it probably doesn't show up in the camera as dark as it is here, but I'm serious, you don't need that much. Okay, so you can see how much color that I got from that. All right, so that's the blush. And I just blend out after everything, just because I've just gotten in the habit of doing it. And yeah, so there. So there's that. So I'm going to move on to, what do I want to move on to? I'm going to move on to eyebrows. And I only have so far, because I'm building, I have their brow pencil, which I got in my kit, and I didn't even know, I didn't take the stuff out of my kit for a while, but when I did, I was like, oh my gosh, you have the pencil on one end, and it's a really fine pencil, which is nice for getting in there, and it's got the spoolie on the other end. I'm like, oh, I love that. So, I mean, it's 2 for 1, and it works really good because it is thin, and I've told you guys before, I'm not really into the big drawn-on eyebrows. I'm not going to say I wouldn't do it, because you never know. Whenever I say that, then it ends up biting me in the butt. So for right now, I pretty much just kind of fill in where it's sparse and kind of just reshape. And as you guys get older, the older girls in my club know, this kind of thins out the older you get. You know, some girls have lost it due to over tweezing and stuff like that. But yeah, as you age, it thins out. So you have that to look forward to. So I do end up having to draw more on over here. Okay. So with that, what I normally do, since I only have the pencil right now, is I'll draw what I need in, and then I'll usually hit it with actually a little bit of eyeshadow, and just kind of do that. But I have a brow palette coming, and so I can't wait to show that, because that one has oh gosh, the color, you know, that you put on, and it also has the pink that you add in to kind of lighten it, so you kind of get that ombre effect, because you know how it's usually a little bit lighter here and darkens up. And it's got the brush, and then it also has a highlighter that you can use to highlight the brow bone and above it. And then it's got the wax that sets it. Hi, Luann. And so this palette is so cool, and it comes in, you know, a light, a medium, and a dark. But I mean, I see girls actually just drawing on, they may have the thin sparse eyebrow and they draw on a full on eyebrow with it, and it looks really good. It doesn't look like, hi Tina, that you know, see eyebrows from a mile away, unless you take them that dark. But I mean, the actual shape of them it's incredible. It's really good. So I'm going to kind of just fill mine in a little bit. Nothing crazy. Okay, it would help if I have some pencil to work with here. Okay, so it was really hot today. I think summer found us finally, and I'm not liking it. Luann, I know you love it because you're a summer girl. You know me, I'm a winter girl. Give me rain and snow, and I'm happy, happy, happy. Hate summer. Hate it, hate it, hate it. And so I just pull this. I just kind of use little slight strokes because I don't want to like draw it on to where it looks, you know, drawn on. Okay, so that one looks pretty good. And don't mind my faces, because usually I'm like this doing my makeup. You don't even realize it until you come on something like this. You're like, oh, that's attractive. So has anyone in here tonight bought or tried the foundation? Show me hearts or a thumbs up if you've tried it. And okay, that's pretty good actually. I think that's good to go, girls. It's good enough. You can see them. Better than more. Hi, Mary. And then what I do is I just kind of, I'm going with the camera and I can't see, so I'm going on feel. Just kind of brush them up. And my eyebrows need some tending too. It's kind of like my hair. I need a beauty day because I am a hot mess right now. I really need to get everything in order. Get my hair colored, get my eyebrows done. All that fun stuff. All right. So nobody, I think, except Taryn has actually tried the foundation. Girls, girls, girls. I know a few of you have it on the way, so I can't wait. Tina Moore, yours went out today, so you'll be getting yours. And who else? I think Tina Merriman's stuff went out. I know she's been trying it and she loves it. In fact, she does people for weddings and stuff, and she's been using it, all the products on them. And so I'm trying to get her on board to join my team because I think she'd be really good at it. And with her doing, you know, other people and stuff, it's a win-win. She'll get product and then she can use it and have people experience it. So I know she's tried it, and I'm trying to think, my other sister-in-law, Mindy, just ordered it too. So you guys, if you haven't tried it, you really should. You'll love it. You'll love it. You'll love it. You'll never go back to anything else. And with the free shipping and the full refund of your money, if you don't like it, there is no reason not to. So I'm going to move on to my eyes. So I'm trying to get through this a little bit quicker tonight. I'm trying to speed things up as I go. I'm learning. And yesterday I showcased the palettes, and so back to my two. I had to mail Tina her palette. Unfortunately, I didn't get to keep it. So I have these two, And I think I'm gonna go with the browns tonight. And so, okay, Julie, I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna go with the browns, but I might use Smitten from like last night, just because I like a really light base. So I start out normally for me with something either white or champagne or just something light, just because it works for me and that's what I'm used to. So that's what I go with. So I'm going to go with, let me see. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Smitten on the purple palette and just get that in there as the base. And I think Taryn's been putting my website up. It's www.sweetlysinfullashes.com. It'll take you to my page where you can look, you can shop, you can, read everything if you want to know something on a certain product. I know a lot of people have allergies, so you can check there. We have a lot of vegan makeup. We have a lot of gluten-free makeup if that's something that you're sensitive to. Not everything, but some things. I'm trying to think what else. I have a list that I can provide too that helps narrow that down if that's something important to you. Also, Younique is amazing because they do not test anything on animals that's cruelty-free. They don't deal with anyone that does. So in their warehouses and who, they work with, if they do, they're out. They find somebody else. They will not work with anyone that tests on animals. So it is completely cruelty-free, which is nice. Okay, so let me get my Smitten on my brush. And like I said yesterday, if you missed yesterday's live, you can always watch the playback. But the palettes I showcased yesterday, and there's 7 colors in each palette, get your brush damp and the color intensifies even more. So it's like double the colors. So you get 14 in each palette. And you can mix and match all these palettes. We have 5 available. And you can go on my link and look at all the different colors that you get. And the possibilities are endless. Once again, they're pigmented. Ding, ding, take a drink. So you don't need very much on your brush. A little goes a long way. These things are going to last and last. So that's nice. And they're compact and, they're thin, so low profile, so you can take them. There's a mirror attached, so easy when you're out and about if you need to add more shadow. But I'm telling you, you won't have to. This makeup you put on, and it does not come off. It doesn't come off in the heat. It doesn't come off in the humidity. I mean, if you're rubbing your face, yes, that's to be understood. But if you're just normal, going about your day, your makeup's not going to move. I promise you that. So I'm going to just start with this Smitten and put it all over my lid. So this is just how I do it. I have what's considered hooded lids, which is when you have your lid comes over this part of your eye. So with having hooded lids, I hate it, but it's who I am, so I just kind of have to deal with it. With that being said, you kind of have to put your makeup on a little bit different when you have that, because normally when girls, you would put your darker or medium color in your crease, you don't see that on hooded lids. So we have to kind of bring our line of our V up a little bit above that crease. And I'm telling you, if you bring it up over that, no problem. You'll be able to see it. Your eyes are going to pop. You're going to, give your eyes dimension and stuff like that. So if you have never tried it, try it if you experience hooded lids. So I just do my whole lid here, and I kind of bring it right here, just kind of a little highlight. Like I said, I always start with the light. It's just the way I do it, and so you can do it any way you want. I kind of want to learn some new ways because I don't have this stuff down either, down pat. I do what works for me because that's just the canvas I've had to work with all my life. So I'm so envious of the girls who they put the dark all on their lid and they can get their eyes to work. I've not tried that. I'm scared to do it because of having the hooded lids and stuff, and I just don't want to look like this big two black holes of darkness. So I want to play with that one day and give it a shot and try it. So next, after I do the light, I usually end up either doing a little bit darker color or a medium color, and that's where I'll do it above my crease line and in the crease line, and then, just kind of a V in a sense. So I'm going to do that next, but I'm going to switch over to the brown palette now. I just wanted to use that lighter color in the purple palette, and that was Smitten. And then I'm going to switch out to the brown palette because I'm just going to go, I think, a little bit more of the natural colors tonight. So let me move this one out of my way. Okay, get the right brush. So when I didn't tell you, when I was putting on the white and the light, I use this brush, which is kind of a thin, flatter brush, the real soft sable. I have not gotten, a complete collection of the Younique brushes yet, and it'll take some time. So I use what I have, and I strongly suggest use what you have, girls. You don't have to spend a ton of money on brushes. They're nice and all, don't get me wrong. I would gladly sell you some, but you don't have to. This one is, I believe, an e.l.f. brush that I got at Target, and I want to say the e.l.f. brushes don't go over $7. So, get your feet wet by using some of those until you learn what you like, because everybody uses different brushes and they do different things. And so, whereas I like, the big fatty foundation brush, other people, like the thinner brushes or your fingers or Q-tips or, whatever the case may be. Use whatever you want and use what works for you. But I do like to share what I'm using just so you get an idea of how I'm getting the look. So, yeah, Taryn, you need to get the brown palette because it will look good on you with your brown eyes as well. But I got the purple palette because you got it and I saw how good it looked. So that's why I got the purple one too. And if everyone doesn't know, Taryn's my daughter. And so she's always helping me because of my limited vision. She tries to catch the questions in the comments. And I'm doing really good tonight about seeing people pop on because it's really strainful for me to see the screen. We're working on that. My husband, my IT tech is trying to get my tablet, see if that will maybe be a little bit better so I can see, because I am legally blind, so it's kind of hard to see the things that are small and see the things that are far away. So she helps me out, and she's my little sidekick. So she helps. So like I said, that's what I used for my base, the light one. And then what I use for, yes, this is what I use. It's just kind of a round, just a round brush. And that's what I use for in here because it works for me. So that's what I'm going to use. And I think this is an e.l.f. brand. e.l.f., I believe, has some white ends, and they do have some of the black, wooden handles. So don't get confused. Hi, Randy. I have both. I have the white and I have the black, and neither one is any different on the price range. So like I said, the e.l.f. brushes are at Target, and until you get familiar. And we have nice brushes. And like I said, if you have any questions, go on my link, throw me a message or a comment, and I can answer anything for you. I'm slowly, getting new brushes to the collection, so I'm excited about that because I do like their brushes. So I think what I'm going to go with tonight, girls, I'm thinking one of these, either Chipper or, gosh, I can't read that. Look at that. See, that's horrible. Zealous. So Chipper or Zealous. I'm like, one's a little bit more of a rusty cocoa-y. You know what? Let's use that one. What the heck? Let's live on the edge. So a little bit is all you need, because this stuff, I'm telling you, you'll see. And then what I do is I just take it above my crease line, only because I have the hooded lids. Normally you would put it in your crease line, but it wouldn't show on me. So I kind of go up from my end of my eye and then a V like that. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. So do you guys like experiment with new techniques on, you know, how to put shadow on and different colors? Like, do you get bold with your colors and stuff? I never did that for the longest time because I kind of got stuck in my ways, and it's like it worked, and so I just didn't mess with it. But it's so much fun to play, and you know, especially when it works and you can see that it's like, oh, that worked. Oh, I'm definitely going to try that again. And having Taryn, who's amazing at makeup, definitely is inspiration because I watch her do it, and we kind of have similar eyes and stuff. So with her being blonde, she can pull off other colors that I can't, but I see her do things and I'm like, oh, I'm going to try that. So, you know, I try new stuff. All right, so try this one. Hopefully I'm not covering you guys up. And again, if this was our drinking game, we would be drinking, because I'm going to tell you, make sure you blend. Blend, blend, blend. In between. You don't want any harsh lines. So when I get done here, I'm going to make sure that I blend all this out and make it, you know, all kind of go together seamlessly. So you're not, you know, seeing racing stripes. Nobody wants racing stripes. Let me see. I'm even, because sometimes I'm not. But I think I've got it. Let's see. I don't know. I may darken that up a little bit. Try to turn that in. Okay. So I'm going to go with that, I think. And then what I do is I'm going to I just take a little brush that, you know, is kind of fluffy in the way it looks. And that's what I use to blend, you know, just get you a brush that you use for blending on your eyes and just kind of blend that out. So you just don't want harsh lines, because it just looks so much more prettier, kind of that ombre where it just kind of fades in and out. So kind of like that. Okay. So then what I do, since I have my brown palette out, I'm going to take a little break from here, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the chipper and see how it comes out. We're going to experiment here. And take this really flat, it's not an angle. Sometimes they come in an angle, but this is what I would do to, until I get the brow palette. You know, I just kind of brush a little bit on my eyebrows to deepen up the color. And also it kind of just, it sets that pencil in. And that's what's good about the brow palette that's coming and the brow gels that we offer, you know, that it sets it in and shapes them and just puts them on point. So it just kind of adds a little bit more to it and sets it up for you. And so that's what I do. So I cannot wait to get this palette in and play with it. And I kind of want to see if I can maybe create a better arch, because mine are pretty straight. They're boring. I'm so jealous of these girls who have these killer arches on their eyebrows, because I never have. And I think it would be fun. I mean, eyebrows are so important. It's so much expression, and just it sets your whole face, I think. So yeah, so okay, so just add a little bit on there just to deepen it up a little bit and give it a little bit more shape. All right, so then what I do is you can use whatever brush. This is just what I use, like to share. It's just like almost like a little smudge brush, but it's really thin. But it's different. It's kind of not the nylon-y stiff. It's more soft. So what I do is that's where I do my smoky eye. I get the dark, and I'll go with, let's see if I can read it without my glasses. Forthright. So I'm going to go with Forthright and put that in to make more of a dramatic eye. And with that, you don't need a lot. I'll probably need my close-up for this one. And I just kind of go up from the edge. Yeah, see how dark that is? Woo! Yeah, that is awesome. Oh my gosh, I haven't used this color. Cool. And I might even take it down under my lash a little bit. Okay, so then I just take it up and then blend it out. Wow. Yeah, that's dark. Ooh, that is cool. Sorry. So see, up and then in. This is just how I do it. Whatever works for you. Let's see here. I just kind of play with it a little bit. Okay, so now what I would do is blend. Just blend it in just a little bit, you know, just little strokes to just get any of that loose fallout that you get from the powders, and also just to blend those lines just so it is a little bit more smoky and not, you know, because it's a pretty big difference between the two colors. And so just really make sure you blend that out. And then sometimes what I'll do is if I have concealer still left on my hand from earlier, which sometimes I do, because you don't need that much, what I do is I'll go up here and I'll take that up with the concealer and just kind of clean up that line in case you didn't get it, you know, right on the money the first time, because, you know, we usually don't, because it's going everywhere when you're putting it on. And so just, you know, clean it up, and then, you know, me and my dark circles, I just kind of hit them again one more time because that's my thing. So with that, now I really, really love really bright right here, just because my eyes are dark and because of my vision and because it seems like I'm always squinting and looking because of my vision. I always like that pop of color. So I don't have the white pigment yet, but it's coming, the white eye pigment that I showcased yesterday. And so I have another brand. I hate to say, I don't even know what the brand is, but it's what I use right now until I can get my Younique. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with using other products. They're out there. People are going to use them. And, you know, you just got to go with what you have. And so what I do then is I just go kind of back over my lid. And just kind of up here a little bit. And I didn't really dip that in, so... This is another one. Since it's a pigment, you don't need much, because if not, you're going to have disco eyes. You're going to see yourself across the room. Now, sometimes I like that, though, when we're going out at night and I know, like, we're going to be maybe in a bar or somewhere that's dark. I'll do that and make it really bold. And then I just kind of come down here just to kind of open it all up. Okay, so that's what I do. And then I use my eye pencil next. And I'll show you. Love their eye pencils. I'm telling you, you will not go wrong. Where's my other one? with their eye pencils. They're so creamy and they're so easy to use. They glide on. I mean, it's not, you do not have to fight it at all. I mean, you barely have to push and it's on there. And I always refer to, back in my day, we used to light our eyeliners with a match to melt it and then let it get hard again and then put it on our eyes, and it would come out so much darker. I mean, it worked. Whatever we did, it worked. But you don't have to do that with this. These are waterproof, smudge proof, and you're going to put it on. It's not going to go anywhere. It is cry proof. I mean, unless you're just like, oh, it's not going to move anywhere, and you can wear it all day. Taryn's worn it for 15 hours and it's stayed. So my new thing is, I've always worn black or brown. That's just what I've used. You know, sometimes I'll play with blues and stuff, you know, and stuff like that. But my go-to is black. And so with this and watching all the people and learning new techniques and stuff, I showed this yesterday. Younique has a white pencil. It's called Pristine. And it is so cool. Like, you put it inside your waterline instead of the black, and it pops your eyes. It just opens them up, and you know, with dark eyes and hooded eyelids and then black eyeliner, which I love and I will still use, and I'll still use black to the day I die. The white is nice and refreshing. So I'm going to put that on and show you what it looks like, but it is so cool, and it works for light or dark eyes. You know, blue and green eyes look equally amazing, but just in a different way. So I definitely have to use my mirror for this because it's too far away. That is it. I mean, it's that easy. And I don't know if you can see, but it looks so cool. I'm in love with this white eyeliner. I just got it, and so I had a knockoff that was horrible. And so this one, I love it because it's subtle. It's not in your face, you know, hey, you're wearing a white eyeliner. The other pencil I was wearing was like that. It looked like somebody put white out on my eyelid. And so this one is real subtle, and then once you get your mascara on, you can't even tell, but you just look bright and sparkly. So I'm going to move on to the mascara. And then, let's see. On the mascara, I really want to go over the mascara with all you girls because it definitely is a 3 to 4 step process depending on what you like. I do the 4-step process because I love my mascara that I've used forever, and I just like it as a base coat. And I know that the Younique mascara, before they reformulated it, it asked for you to put your normal, you know, drugstore mascara on as the base coat. But since the reformulation, I don't think you're having to do that anymore. So I've used this mascara for 3 years. It is the first Younique product they ever tried and was sold. I mean, sold. It was a hard transition for me. The expense of it at first, because I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, you get used to drugstore prices. But once you try it and you see the volume that you get, I mean, 1 coat, you can get up to 500% more. And 2 coats is 900% more coverage and more length. And, you know, it does take some getting used to. I'm not going to lie. You know, you're sitting here and you're holding all these bottles and trying to do the steps. But the steps are the key. You have to do the steps. The 3 steps that you have to remember is the gel, which is in the bigger bottle. I'm going to just take mine out of the mix because I'm going to put that on in a second. But the gel, the transplanting gel, it's consistency of mascara. You put it on, thin coats, you know, put it on your eyelashes, and it is what you attach your gels to. So important, get it where you want it, get your eyelashes, you know, fanned out how you want them and everything, and put this on you know, generously. You don't have to make it thick by any means, but, you know, get it really coated. Then you're going to go to your fibers. So let me show you. This is the transplanting gel, just like your mascara. It doesn't look any different. These are the fibers. I know I've had a couple of girls who are contact wearers that have had, you know, fallout. And I was talking to one of the girls last night, and I told her, I said, tell me how you're doing it. So I said, because most of the time, anyone who has an issue with the mascara, it's all in the application. Something went wrong in the application. And so, you know, tell me what you're doing so I can help you. And so she told me that she was doing the 3 steps, but because she wears contacts and she's a paramedic, she can't take that chance of fallout getting into her eyes while she's at work. And so I said, okay, when are you having the fallout? And she said, throughout the day. And I said, okay, you're not getting enough gel on afterwards then. That's the last step of the 3. Gel, fiber, gel. That gel, that last coat of gel is the most important, because you're going to really put that on, get it on there good, seal those fibers in, lock them in place. If you're just, you know, whoop, whoop, real quick, it's not going to work. Your fibers are going to fall off. And so you're going to have fallout, and you're going to have it get in your eye. So definitely make sure that you're doing that last step thoroughly. And the other thing too, that's a helpful hint for people who are contact wearers is, you know, get yourself a little mirror and kind of, let's see if I can show you. Get up here and just kind of do your eyes over. Can you see that? Over it. So if it falls, gravity's going to take it this way instead of in your eye. And, you know, you can just do it that way. Other thing, you don't put the fibers up. You know, we're so schooled in our old mascara ways that, you know, you get, well, I do. You get in there and, you know, you take it from your water line and you pull it out, and, you know, you get the mascara and they're really good. And a lot of people, like I do, I touch my water line because I almost get like a line going that looks like eyeliner, and then I pull it out. Now you can't do that with the fibers. You put the transplanting gel on, and you want to keep those fibers basically halfway out, on the ends, on the tips. Don't take it all the way in, because you will get it in your eye. I've done it. And so it will irritate your eyes if you do that. So basically what I tell everyone is kind of where your lashes would curve naturally. That's where you start. Just start halfway out and build them to the length that you want. You do a coat of gel, you do a coat of fibers, move to the next eye. Coat of gel, fibers, go back to the eye and decide, is that the look that you want? Or do we want to add another coat or 2 or 3 if you're like me? And then you would do it all over again. So it just repeats itself. Gel, fiber, gel. Gel, fiber, gel. Only remembering, finish with gel. Coat those bad boys. Get those suckers to stay on there. You don't want them falling off. And I'm telling you, this mascara will stay. It is water resistant. It is not waterproof. But I'm telling you, you will go through the Arkansas summer, humidity, heat, crying. I have had people swim, but I mean long-term swimming under the water. It is going to eventually break down and come off. But I mean, just a little splashing in the pool, you're not going to lose your mascara. So, you know, it does stay in place. So just remember those 3 steps and you won't go wrong. And like I said, the fiber it is hard to get used to. So just play with it, you know, put it on. And if you have a clump, just, you know, work it out and pull it out and get your length that you want, and then seal them up. The other thing that's helpful too with the fibers is take your hand and roll the wand and compress them in, and you won't have so much fallout. So that is a big key for helpful application. Let me get a drink here. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use, like I said, my mascara just because I like it. And anyone who knows me and has seen my makeup or seen pictures of me, I love the Tammy Faye look. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. It's mine. I like them thick. I like them looking like tarantula legs. I do. You don't have to wear it like that. I prefer to wear it like that, and I just love it. So, this is how I do mine. I do mine thick. So, you know, like I said, you don't have to. This is, with my mascara, I'll take it all the way in, and I'll get a really good coat of it. Whoops. And get it on my face, because that never fails. I do not use the fiber lash on my lower lashes. I'm really lucky and have really good lashes, and so I only use regular mascara on them. Now, if I want something really dramatic and, you know, we're going somewhere that it calls for, I will. I have done it. You can. I just don't. It's just personal preference. This works for me, so that's what I do. Get that off of there. Hopefully you guys can see. I guess I should get closer. Who's tried the mascara? And who likes it? Hi, Linda. Okay, so that is my mascara, the first step for me. Your choice if you want to do the 4 steps or just the 3. But I kind of like, I forgot to do my bottom one. Bear with me. Getting ahead of myself. I like my mascara for the bottom lashes, and it works because I don't need the fibers down there, so I don't use them down there. Makes my product last a little bit longer too. So, but I used to do false eyelashes, but my vision has sadly gotten worse and worse as I get older, and it got to the point where, because I have one eye that is really completely blind, and it has been since my brain tumor. I've lost that vision, and so it makes it really difficult trying to put on a false eyelash when you're having to use that eye for seeing, and I can't. So it got to the point where I couldn't do it, and I love the look of false eyelashes. Oh my gosh, I love it. And it got to the point where my husband was having to put them on me, and you know, he was a trooper. He would put them on, and he'd put them on great, but I mean, it's just more time, more hassle. And so when I discovered this mascara, I mean, my life changed, because you get the look of false eyelashes and the ease of not having to fight them and not having to lose your eyelashes when you're pulling them off from extended wear of them. And so that's what sold me. So like I said, we're going to go to we're going to drop it, the transplanting gel and the fibers. So our steps are gel, fiber, gel. Hopefully you guys can see. You just coat those lashes really good. Get a good coat. You know, some people go from behind. I think my daughter does. I don't, just because I can't see. So I just kind of make it easy for me. Okay, so we've got a good coat on there. So then we go to the fibers. And I mean, you get quicker as you do it. I'm trying to show you guys, so it's taking a little bit longer. Remember what I said, halfway out. Do not take it to the inside line, or else you're going to have fibers in your eyes. So put those fibers on and build. Hopefully you guys can see. Build them out to what you want it to be. I love the big thick Tammy Faye look, but that doesn't mean you have to. You do whatever works for you. I think my daughter sometimes focuses on the outer ones for that flare out at the edge, which makes it a little bit more dramatic for night, you know, or any time. So you can see, I mean, I've been known to get a little clump in there too, just like everybody else. Like, see, like that. I don't know if you can see it. It happens. It happens to the best. But I just go in there and try to get it out. And, you know, if not, take your spoolie from your eyebrow pencil and just kind of grab it out of there, you know, and just play with it that way. So now, you know, we've got our first set of the fibers, and you can really see the difference. And then we go back to the gel. What this does is it locks them in, locks them on, and you do a really good coating, trying to catch all those fibers on there and lock them in place so they don't fall off and you get fallout later. I mean, this mascara seriously has changed my life. I love it so much. I mean, mascara can make or break you. And you know, some people don't even wear mascara on their bottom lashes, and that's okay too. That just gives you more product. Hopefully you guys can see. And I have done, you know, where I'm in a hurry, I got to get out the door. I don't have time to be messing with all this, but you can do it quickly too. You don't have to, you know, take this long, and you know, you can and just do a nice easy coat to get out the door if you're in a hurry that day or you're running late, and it still looks fabulous. Like I said, one coat of these, look at the one coat. Just the one just opens your eyes up, and it's just ridiculous how well it works. And I like the drama, so I tend to put more coats on when I have the time, and which most of the time I try to make time for my makeup because I don't get to get out that much out of the house. So when I do, I want it to be fun. And if you have it and you're having fallout, you know, roll it on your hand, and that'll just kind of compress it a little bit, and it won't be as loose to fall out. So hopefully I'm not blocking you guys. So does anyone else have one eye that's always good and the other eye that's not? Like, it won't go the same as the other eye. This is my bad eye. That it just, I cannot get it to cooperate the way I want it to cooperate and lay. It's so frustrating. So I'm locking the fibers in with the gel, like really making sure that's coated and they're stuck on there for the duration. But what's nice is when I say that they're stuck on there, you go to wash this off and it comes right off. It's wonderful. You're not pulling out your eyelashes trying to get it off. Okay, so that's one coat. And it's that easy. I mean, you can speed it up. I'm going slow to show you guys the process, but I mean, look at how, I look like I'm cross-eyed, but look at the difference. It's amazing. Now, normally, like I said, I would go and I would do a couple more coats just because that's the look I like. I like to get them as long as I can and, you know, thicken them up as more I can, and I'd probably do more on the bottom. But now look at it. Look at the lashes and the eye makeup on with that white eyeliner. What a difference. I mean, it opens your eyes up. It just makes you look more bright and refreshed. I love my black. Don't get me wrong. Nobody can take that away from me because that's just what I grew up on, and that's just my staples of black eyeliner. But it's nice to have something different. And, you know, with the white, I really like the look of it. And so with that being said, what I would do then is I would kind of look at everything, see if anything needed to be blended, see if I needed any other color added to kind of you know, get more depth in there. But I mean, this blush, you barely touch it and you end up, you can look like a clown if you're not careful very easily, because the pigments are so high in it. You barely have to touch it and use it. And then with the bronzer for a little bit more color. And then I'm learning to do all the highlighting, you know, where you kind of take the lighter up on your forehead, down the center of your nose, your Cupid's bow, and right here. And then you can do it on your cheeks. So I'm waiting on my illuminizers. So once I get that, we'll be playing with those for sure. And since I was going to do the baked technique tonight and didn't because of this free shipping thing that they announced today, I really wanted to share with you guys the free shipping, because you can't go wrong. So if you want to order the liquid foundation, if you do order it and you try it, it's free shipping on your whole order. So with our money back guarantee, if you don't like it, you get all your money back less the shipping. And so you can't go wrong. You might as well try it. Linda, on the blush, I'm going to show you real quick, but also when I get done, I'll post this on my page, and you can go back. It'll take a few minutes to load, but then you can go back and watch it when you have some time, and you'll be able to see all of it all the way through and whatever you missed. But this is our blush, and I was telling all the girls that it's really super pigmented. So literally, I mean, you whisper touch it. I mean, whisper. Because watch this. Like nothing. It, I mean, obviously this is too much for going out. But I mean, look at the color that you get. I know some of the girls on my team that have had their blush for 2 years because you barely make a dent into it. And that's what I love about the Younique products, is they're all healthy. They're all good things. Allergy, like I said, a lot of it is vegan. A lot of it's gluten, cruelty-free. It's all pigmented, so you use hardly anything when doing it. And if you watch the playback, Linda, you'll see even on the foundation, the liquid foundation is what is on special, and that's why I'm really showing the full face tonight. They just announced, if you order the Liquid Touch foundation, shipping is free on your whole order. Normally you'd have to spend $100 to get free shipping, but that's a special till the end of June, girls. So if you're on the fence, try it. And like I said, with the return policy, if you don't like it, I can, you get your money back. I can color match you. I can take what you're using. This is an incredible product that is really top-notch quality. It really is. And you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck because you don't use very much of it. And with using the tools, and even with your hands, you can keep this foundation forever because I don't touch the bottle. I told you it's very watery consistency. That's the way it's supposed to be. And I literally use 4 drops on my brush, and it covers my whole face. Is there some days that I need a little bit more coverage? You're breaking out or whatever the case may be. As I'm getting older, I'm getting more sunspots from the sun damage. Take care of your skin, girls. Don't go and do the tanning if you can't. Use the bronzers. But you get full face coverage with 4 drops. And the stuff doesn't go bad because you're not touching it. It's not getting bacteria. It has an incredible shelf life. So you're getting, like I said, you're getting a big bang for your buck because this stuff's going to last. You're not going to go through it. I've had one of my bottles for 2 years. 2 years. I have several bottles because I have different shades that I play with, and I'm building my stock so I can color match people. But seriously, if you want to try it, message me. I'll color match you. We'll take in, your tones, and we'll do a little color quiz. It's like 4 questions long. We'll take what you're using now and we'll plug it all in, and we will get your right color. We'll get it right for you. The liquid foundation goes on a liquid, dries to a matte powder finish. It has the optical diffusers in it to minimize fine lines and imperfections. I swear by the primer only because it makes your product last longer. You're going to get even more life out of your product if you use primer ahead of time. That's all new to me. I never knew. I've heard of primer, but I didn't know what it was. And sadly, I just never took the time to find out. But the primer basically goes on your face like silk. I can't even explain the texture of it. It's so cool. You use the size of a pea and you just rub it in really well, and it fills those fine lines. It fills the pores and gives you a clean surface, a smooth surface for the application of everything that you're going to put on, so that doesn't settle into your pores. So it also helps long term with, you know, minimizing your pores and getting all that crud from getting into your pores. And other than that, I think the only thing I need left to do is a lip. And I was going to do just kind of a nude lip, because I like doing nude lips sometimes. I mean, I love my punchy colors, but I like to do nude sometimes just when I'm not in the mood for anything bright and stuff like that. So our lip pencils, smudge proof, waterproof. If you have any kind of a problem keeping lip stuff on, lipsticks, lip stains, we have our liquid lipsticks. Use this pencil. It's like the eyeliners. It is, you put it on, it's not going to move. We are putting it to the test here in about a week, because my sister-in-law has extreme issues with trying to keep anything on her lips. She can't even keep the lip stains on, and our lip stains, they don't go anywhere. I mean, mine have stayed on for 2 days. And so she's going, I mailed her a pencil, and I told her, instead of just lining your lips, because we, you know, color coordinated it, do your whole lip. Do your whole lip with the pencil, then wear your product that you're going to use, and let's see what it does. Let's see if it holds, because that will be the testimonial that I want, that these pencils do work. So I'm going to use Plush, because it's a good nude neutral color, and outline my lip. I just got the lip exfoliator in. Couldn't have come at a better time. I'm really excited to try it. It's almost like a sugar scrub in a stick that you put on your lips, and you just put it on real quick and then rub them together, and it kind of sloughs off all the old skin and stuff. So it's great for summer after being in the sun, and you know, from air conditioning, and in the winter it's going to be good from the heat and stuff. But it looks like this, and I tried it the other day, because they do recommend it before stains and wearing the lip stains, and I was like, oh, you know, come on, it can't work that good. It does. It does. It took everything off. So back to what I was saying, I'm squirreling again, sorry. Plush on the lip liner. And then this is my favorite lipstick. We have lipstick, we have lip stains, we have liquid lipsticks, we have lip liners, all of them. We have lip glosses, and I love them all, but this is my favorite color in the lipstick, and it's called Well To Do, and it's just kind of your nudie kind of brown, and it's one of those grab and go ones. You don't need a ton of it. And that's it. It's just a great color. I mean, I love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, you guys. So that's it. That's the full face. I wanted to highlight the foundation just because that's the special. I wanted to also remind you guys of the Kudos, which is the monthly special. And that is our liquid lipsticks. Right now, you can get 3. We have 6 new colors. I know there are a few that are out right now, but I heard that they're coming back, so they should be coming, I want to say in a week. They said that they're going to get more in. So the 6 new colors are great. Oh my gosh, you have to look at them. Go on my link, www.sweetlysimplelashes.com. Taryn has it in the comments, and check out the colors. But it's 3 of the liquid lipsticks, and you get a free lip liner. And with that, and if you were to put, say, the lip exfoliator on there, you'd get free shipping. So it would take you right up to the amount that you need. If you're not doing the foundation, that's a good way too to get all these lip products and get free shipping. So with that, I'm going to end, and I'm going to go and take my trusty Shine Wipes and wipe all of this makeup off that I put on for you guys. And this is another really good product. It's full of good oils, you know, olive oil, rosemary, jojoba, you name it. It's in there. It's all good stuff for your skin, and they smell wonderful. And it takes everything off. It takes the mascara off, the lashes. I mean, one wipe takes everything off, and your skin is conditioned and smells so good. You'll love them. I think they're $20, and you get 36 wipes or 35 wipes, and I think Jim figured it out. It's like 56 cents a wipe or 50 cents a wipe. It's a really good deal. So better than most of the makeup removers or the baby wipes like I used to use. So any questions, you know where to find me. Message me. One more shout out. I am doing an order tonight. And because I do have to order a foundation, it's going to be free shipping. So if you want to get in on anything, you want to order anything and you want free shipping, get a hold of me right away, and we'll get the logistics worked out of getting your order on my order. So then you won't have to pay the shipping and handling. So just send me a message, or, you know, text me if you have my number. Other than that, if you have any questions, just give it a holler. Taryn, thank you for being on with me and answering all the questions and giving your testimonials too. So you guys all have a great night. Thanks for taking time out to be with me and to watch all this. And I will come back tomorrow with the baking technique, and we'll do that for fun and see how that goes. Okay? All right. Thanks again. Have a good night, you guys.